refusal to condemn white supremacists last night concerning?
I'm sorry?
Do you find that concerning, the president's refusal last night during the debate to condemn white supremacist groups?
I think he misspoke in response to Chris Wallace's comment. He was asking Chris what he wanted to say. I think he misspoke. I think he should correct it. If he doesn't correct it, I guess he didn't misspeak. Thank you.
That's all the time we have.
Senator, should the president have condemned white supremacists last night at the debate?
Of course.
What impact does that have by him not doing that?
I don't know what impact the debate will have.
No, that specifically, not condemning
That
white
specifically,
supremacists.
I don't know what impact. I'm not a political pundit, and so I can't tell you what impact that will have. I can say I watched the debate last night. It was not a Lincoln Douglas debate, that's for sure.
I condemn white supremacy, all extremist groups. I think that all of these groups are hateful, and I condemn them in the strongest terms. We need to remain one nation under God. So thank you.
He should have been very clear, and he should have made it very clear that there is no room for people on the far left or the far right when it comes to either Antifa or these white supremacist groups. Should have been very clear.
So were you a little disturbed by that?
Well, today, I saw it afterwards. I was hoping for more clarity.
How concerned are you that last night the president didn't condemn white supremacy in the debate and called white supremacists cowboys to stand back and stand by?
Well, I think the president has been very clear that he's against anybody for committing violence in the streets. The president said just recently that he was going to designate KKK and Antifa as terrorist organizations. I was concerned when I listened to Joe Biden try to claim that Antifa was not a group. I don't know what's on the streets then. I don't know what's causing a lot of these problems. And the concern that Joe Biden, in his own administration, my question would be to him as a follow-up, are those 13 people, along with his running mate, who funded people to be bailed out, are they still working? Because I know he still has the VP. My concern would be, too, is the independent person he selected happens to come from my home state, Senator Kamala Harris. She was the top cop, the Attorney General. The times and again of what is transpiring here is wrong. We know it, and that's why in the Commitment to America, we invest in making sure our streets are safe and secure for all families and all neighborhoods. The president's action by making KKK and Antifa terrorist organizations, I applaud. Yes, sir.
With the country watching, it's such a maddening stage that he had last night.
Mm-hmm.
Why shouldn't he have just explicitly condemned white supremacists and then also say to the state group Proud Boys to stand by and stand up?
Well, I think.
Why shouldn't he have used that opportunity to condemn white supremacy?
Well, when I watched the debate, I listened to the question by Mr. Wallace. And when he was asking the question, if you listened to it, you heard what the president say. He asked, would you denounce it? What did the president say? Yes. Yes, I will. Well, how many times does he have to say it? If the question is, would you denounce it, and the answer is yes, he did that. If the action prior was naming a terrorist organization, the KKK and Antifa, simply that, not only did his words speak it, but his actions have taken it. So I know where you want to go with this, but I don't know how many more actions you would take. It would be concerning to me that Joe Biden would not believe Antifa is a group. Yes, any more questions? Yes. Yes. You know, there are a number of bills, like 1/3 of them that either passed the House or the Senate. I have a real concern inside the House, not just not having the task force, but there are a number of bills in the Senate that have moved over to the House that haven't been brought up. Now, I have a number of members here who have worked a great deal. I'd like them to come up because they have made a lot of contributions here on different bills that they would think would be appropriate in this Congress to get through to anybody who would like to.
I think the president had a strong performance. But I also believe that he needs to be clear about his stand against white supremacy. It's abhorrent. I've said that over and over again, and I think he needs to clarify that.
Is it a problem that last night the president did not directly rebuke white supremacy? And was his debate performance problematic for independent women who Republicans need in Senate races across the country?
Well, let me just say with the debate, it was not Lincoln Douglas. And second, with regard to the white supremacy issue, I want to associate myself with the remarks of Senator Tim Scott that he put out earlier today. I think he said it exactly correctly, and that's exactly how I would express myself on that issue.
What are those remarks? Can you explain what Tim Scott said that you endorse?
Yeah, he said it was unacceptable not to condemn white supremacists. And so I do so in the strongest possible way.
And does it hurt Senate Republicans?
The opportunity, though, on the national stage to make that case and also to say he said instead of the Proud Boys that they should stand by and stand back. Was that appropriate for him to say that specifically about the Proud Boys?
Yeah, I think I just answered that question.
Does it hurt Senate
Anyone else?
Does it hurt Senate Republicans down ballot those sorts of things in the president's debate performance last night?
No, I don't know any of my colleagues who will have problems as a result of that.